Welcome to Rivals, the gloves are off, where we talk about our life lessons and personal growth through the sport of boxing and martial arts. Drop us a follow and subscribe, or for more information head to our website rivalsgym.com.
Well, in today's episode, guys, we're going to be talking about bullying. So, bullying, when does bullying happen? Scott, when does bullying happen?
For me, bullying happens at you should say a very young age, but like for me, it's the shy and confident. The shy kids that are unconfident are the ones that get bullied.
Every day, this is what I say every day. So you've not been bullied in primary school. So we teach kids from age 3 years old. Don't really understand it at that age, but in the primary 1, primary 2, they start, as you say, the shy and timid kids. They're going to get bullied. They're going to be the ones who are going to get picked on at school. Unfortunately, just that's the way it is. It's the way it's always been. Or the wee guy with glasses, or the wee guy who's just not like, they're just the bullying types. The wee guys who get chubbier, they're going to get bullied. What I say to my kids is, if you've not been bullied right now and you're in primary school, it's going to come. You're going to get bullied. Somebody's going to come up and bully you.
Just learn how to deal with it, really.
Same in high school. If I've not been bullied in high school, I say to them next, where are you going to go after school? When I go to college, when I go to university, bullying happens there. When I go to the workplace, bullying happens there. The bullying happens everywhere. And if you're shy, unconfident, and don't know how to deal with a bully, or don't know how to deal when somebody comes up and does something that you don't like, then you're going to be a bully victim all your life.
Yep.
What do you tell somebody?
Well, it depends what
bullied?
It depends what age he is. If we start from
10-year-old comes and says, I'm getting bullied. How do you deal with that?
Well, in the gym, obviously, we teach all the kids throughout the programs the 3 T's: talk, tell, and tackle. The first T is talk to the bully. Say, listen, you better stop that. I really don't like it. The second T is tell. Tell on them. Tell a teacher, a parent, a mum, a grandparent, a friend, anybody. And then the third T is, the favourite one for me, is tackle. After you took somebody's rubbish, whether it be through verbal abuse, whether it be physical abuse, whether it be whatever abuse, the third T, after you've told them, you've spoke to them, you've told the teacher, or you've told your mum or dad, the next T is tackle. And we prevent that. Hopefully it happening for the first 2 T's, but if it means it comes to the tackling, then that's what it means. Stops the bullying, doesn't it? Well, it doesn't quite stop the bullying, but it means the bully, you're not going to take any shite in man.
What
that?
Well, this is what that's the right way doing it, right? Because every kid I ask who we teaching martial arts when we get into schools and teach, MD I come across, MD in my life, I says, how you deal with bully? Punch him a kid in the nose. Take that. And that's what I tell your mum and dad for a young age. If somebody bullies you, just hit them harder. Like it's what kind of. But it's all right saying that. But say you're not in the confidence to somebody's bullying you, you're getting grief, you're getting hassle. Like you can't just take the force and just go for it. Some kids will, but the shy timid kids. How do you film them?
If you get back to a corner, then your anger kicks in. Then you might be the frustration just launch a big arsehole winder at some way.
Which could be great, right? It might slow the bullying, but that's how martial arts, and that's how what we do is very important, because we teach them the respect and the discipline side of it, and actually for the first T, talk to them, how to have the confidence to talk to them and how to communicate. So as part of our lifestyle programme, we teach confidence, we teach communication, we teach how to stop bullies, right? It's one of the 3 main ones we teach. So if they've not got the confidence, this is how martial arts, we should be in schools teaching kids how to communicate, how to effectively communicate. Because if somebody's getting grief, a kid in the playground, I remember, you ever been bullied?
Aye.
So have I. I remember, like, primary 6, right? You know, you've always got that one kid in your year at some point who he's just you and him, or if it's girls, you just don't like them, right? Don't like each other. There's nothing else is ever going to sort of that for the rest of your life. It's like your nemesis type of thing.
Nemesis, that's what it is.
Batman and the Joker, they're never going to be pals, you know what I mean? But they need each other to mind the kind of like analogies, will you see? Right? So I remember being in primary 6, and for somebody who who fights for a living, right? In the ring of fight, I really don't like conflict, right? I don't. It's a trait that I'm actually kind of working on dealing with, because I just in the ring, I love conflict. Like, let's go. But like kind of in any other kind of areas, I kind of it's something shy away from it. Something I'm working on. But so this getting back to primary 6 again, right? So this one boy in my class, he's been phenomenal bully, like pushing you, like to stealing football, and he just like I didn't like conflict, so I just kind of left it. But it can be this had been going on for months and months, and one of my pals one day like I had enough, and I didn't have the confidence, like I wasn't brave enough, maybe I wasn't brave enough to like tell him, like, get out of my face. And one of my pals says, what are you letting him do that to you for? And this was after it, he's pushed me about or something, and just being annoying that at that age, innit? Like nitting me and all that crap, stupid things like that. But it's like I've been going on for ages, so and so my pal at the time says, like, what are you letting him do that to you for? And he said, I know, like, why am I doing that to him? And at primary 6, I was just about to go into high school. Like, if you let somebody do that at that age to you, when you go to high school, it's going to happen. That's just going to happen to you. And then it's just going to, you're going to continue to let that happen. And I think that moment, my pal asked me, why are you letting him do that to you? I said, why am I letting him do that to me? We're still on the line. So, why? So like, I had said to the guy, like, leave me alone, stay away. I had done all that, right? I spoke to the teacher, says, like, he's annoying me, it's just stay away from him. But it's just, it wasn't going away, it was always there. So I remember, like, my pal says to me, I don't remember, I'm primary, and there's a wee side entrance, like, it's like, I'm visualising it now, man, I'm getting goosebumps. It's a ring walk for me, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to chat the wee guy in the shoulder, so chat the shoulder, and I say to myself, I've told you before, I don't like what you're doing. Bob roundhouse right to the head. Never threw it. Never threw it. Like, for my kickboxing days, there was always body kicks I would land, right? Flexibility wasn't great. Roundhouse right to the head. Buff. Decked the wee guy, right? And started fighting, rolling about. But goes for us to say that I'd never get bullied after that day. That was it. It got stopped and it was squashed for there. Because why? Because he knew, like, was kind of around to his team. I remember having caterpillar boots on.
Activities, man.
So like, I take that up, but what that done for me, right? Like, so then it gave me the confidence. Like, if somebody started giving me grief and that, like when you start to go to high school and that, you're going to get that grief. What that done for me gave me the confidence. If somebody started out, like, I don't need this. Stay away from me. It's the first tea we teach in here is talk to them. Say to them, look, if you want to go on somebody else, like, see the situations, just tell them no, but don't like it, stay away from them and walk away. And they do it again, you do that again, talk to them, tell them no, and then straight away you go and tell somebody. And then what happens is, if they come at you again, that's 3 times, you give them 2 warnings, and you've told a senior, so like a janitor, an auntie, an uncle, a teacher, your mum, your dad, MD kind of senior to you. And then the third one is select tackle, favourite combination, bang, 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 take that. Like, the bully, if the bully does come back to get you, and he gets it again, like, it'll eventually stop him going to somebody else. 9 times out of 10, the bullies will just go to somebody weak, because they don't like people who confront them and say, let's go then.
The confrontation feel hate.
Like that day in primary 6 for me, it was a kind of game changer, because I stood up to the bully, and moving forward going into high school, nobody gave me grief. I don't know if the story continued, going into first year and second year. You start with him, he went out now shouting, like the kickboxer, like, there was just a story, and then and I'd never get any grief for that, and it was great.
Still your caterpillar bits.
You know, to my dad. Hear some.
But you go for that, right? So, like, you've took that and you tackled the bully, which is great, right? But then you go from there, primary school, it's alright to tell, to primary 6 and primary 7, then you go to high school, right? You talk to the bully, but then how do you think the best way of dealing with it is? You go and tell. If you tell a teacher at high school, you're a grass. Like, you're a grass. Like, look at you, you're a grass, and then does your friend group know hang about with you? So, what do you suggest somebody at high school does? For me, talk to them. Listen, wrap it. If you're telling them, they tell a parent as such, because you don't want to be the one that's in grass. But for me, it's right to the tackle stage. If you spoke to him, like
I think it can be, but like you say, like high school, right? You're in high school, you don't want to be grass, but so if you do grass with somebody and your friend group then kind of defriend you and doesn't want to hang about you anymore, you're only a pal.
high school, you think you're a bit.
You hang there,
I know.
get up the road with like, see you later. Like, they're no your pal. You need to realise this. So this is where we come in. But like, not just us, any other martial arts school in the country. Like you need to get to martial arts school. You need to learn how to defend yourself, because if you don't, you don't know how to learn how to punch. You don't know how to learn how to stand. If somebody else does and the bully does, then like it's bad news. It's bad news for you. You don't need. Rather, what's the saying? Rather be a gardener who can hang with violence, as opposed to, I can't remember the saying, right? But basically, it's say like being able to harm yourself, so that you if you need to be able to harm yourself, you go and you go. But like at high school, you see like tackles just the thing to do. Like it is to a certain point, but what if it keeps on happening, what do you do then? Hopefully, they tell people, like, so you come back, like you say, you talk to them, you tell on them. But if at high school, tell them you're a grass, you might then get bullied even more for being a grass, etc., etc. But you go to think yourself, right? If you don't like that, you go to think yourself. And if you don't want to tell a teacher, who can you tell?
Your mum, your dad.
It's difficult to tell your mum and dad. You say, well, what's your dad say to you if you get home and say, oh, this boy's bullying me?
You fucking let him.
Get him, let him. Right? Doesn't help him, right? Because where's the confidence? How can you teach him the confidence?
You can't.
This is where
you can't
send them to us. You bring them to us, and we give them the confidence to be able to stand up for themselves. And stalling the bully and like being the bully's face saying, "Oh, stay away from me." That's enough. Being confident is enough to keep bullies away.
Being confident enough to say that, it is. 100% is. But like, so let's just say that the kid, is it the kid's job to come? Is it the parents' job to bring them at the high school age? Do they want to come themselves to that? I think it's taking that first initial step into some place that's the unknown. Like, but you come out as we're very friendly, open and welcoming for absolutely every single person that comes through our doors. But it's having that and still, like, if you come in here to a martial arts school, it might be a little bit daunting, but it's going to benefit you so much in the long run.
I say to my kids when I coach them, and in my youth particularly, they struggle to tell somebody, like, if they struggle to tell a teacher, you struggle to talk sometimes at that age anyway. And then, and that's where a bit of mental health comes in. Like, it's important to talk as soon as you can at any age. It's important to speak what you're feeling any time. And what? So when I tell my kids to come in here, I say to them, come and speak, tell us. We can get in the school. We can phone. We've got great relationships with active schools. We've got great relationships with the local schools and the head teachers and teachers. Listen, numerous times we've been in and done talks at assemblies. We've done talks in front of classes. We've had students up. We've told the stories that we've been bullied and how we've overcame that. And how we've overcame that without being violent as well.
Yep.
And it's building that confidence for somebody.
It is. But it's definitely like to talk, like 100% as far as your bullies are concerned, and get involved in martial arts, get involved with us, get involved with, doesn't necessarily need to be us at Rivals, it can be a different school, but we see ourselves as one of the highest in the whole of Scotland.
If you've got to do something, do it right.
Come here.
I think the dream team, like, we've been there, we've done it, we're
still wearing the t-shirt.
Struggling with bullies, I deal with bullies every day in my life. Just tell them, talk to them, be confident, get them in your face, and that's it. You squash them, you'll not be an issue with your life at all. And if you're any student in here and you're getting bullied or you're struggling with some bullying, send us a message. You can do that privately. You can do that through one of our phone numbers, an email, Facebook, Instagram, any at all. It's totally. And if you're a teenager listening to this and you're struggling with bullying, please reach out and let us know, right? And we'll help you 100%. Thanks for tuning in today, guys. And we'll be back next week for another episode.
Excellent.